streaming has commenced.
I know I'm broken down and old. I can't stand for 8 hours anymore. So. Horrible.
Shall we name this streaming the retirement home version?
Something like that. Well, we had to put
This is
that-
the old man's
we had to put
the old
Richie
man's
down.
happy hour.
And he was younger than both of us.
Who?
Richie.
He
We
wa-
had to put that rabbit dog down. He was younger than both of us.
It's a bummer.
Oh God.
You never know when they go.
Got weak in the head. I should probably put my mic on.
Or you mouthing off with no mic? That's
Hell yeah.
that was.
I mean,
That's gonna
it's
sound
on.
even
the thing
better.
is on. I just haven't put it on my face.
That's awesome. We're live, right? Yeah, we're live. I see us there. We got people joining in. Coming in to be thoroughly confused about what the hell is going on. Old men just whining about being old.
Such is life, man. You go to any place in town and hear that same argument. Oh yeah, Alexa, turn the light on.
Okay.
Thanks, Boo.
Oh, she's in on it. All right.
Ooh, ah, ooh, ah.
Barkley, welcome. Nam says, any plans for a Black Friday sale? Wow, if that wasn't the subject of a meeting last week. To answer your question, yes, there will be a Black Friday sale. What it will be...
Except for Nom. Nom doesn't get to participate.
Oh. He might come in and fight you.
That's fine.
Dominic, welcome to the show.
I can lay down and take a beating. It's all good.
Yeah.
I'm not scared.
I would say that the correct timing for Black Friday has to do with starting about maybe about a week from now. There'll be hints shortly. How about the main scene? Look at that man. He's so interested.
There's that guy. That's not Richie.
That's not Richie.
Richie is not here with us at the moment. But Keith is.
People don't even believe I'm here anymore.
I know. That's why you decided to show up.
I don't come down and enjoy this.
No. But he's here now with us, folks.
I am.
Folks is a weird word. People. But yeah. It's the Keith and Sean show this week for the stream sale.
Richie's at home earning
Wash-
good man points.
We'll say he's washing his tights.
That's fine.
Like Batman. He's at home washing his tights. That's Richie. So we're not gonna talk too much smack about Richie, except for the fact that he's a dirty raccoon. It'll never be any better than dirty raccoon.
He just didn't measure up enough to get here today.
Hey, short jokes abound. All right. So welcome to the stream sale. It's our Wednesday night show. The way this works, if for some strange reason you've never been here before, which does happen time to time, we have all the stuff that we're going to put up. We'll put up an item, tell you what the title is, or tell you what the item is, and then give you a price. And if you like that and you need it for your life, you type in the chat the name of the item and the price. And the first person that Keith here sees in our chat,
That's my responsibility?
that's your responsibility. First person that he sees, he will confirm that you indeed get the item. And the way that we get the items to you, if you're a hold slot, we'll put it in your hold slot. If you are a walk-in, we'll have it behind the counter for you. And if you are somebody that needs it shipped, we got shipping rates right there. If it's a lot of stuff, we'll work with you and figure out shipping for that. And we do ask that you please stop in at least before the next stream sale to pick up your stuff. That way we don't have a multitude of stuff hanging out, freaking us out.
If it doesn't
So-
work for you to come in, we can contact us. We can turn around and send you invoices and turn around and get it paid for and keep you in good standing on the stream.
Yes, that's very important.
Yeah.
All right. You got anything else to add? I mean,
I don't know what my job is.
We got P-Post coming.
Yeah, I would
You
say
can give
that.
Give the deets on that.
So Richie posted up earlier this month that this month is just flooded and busy.
It got worse.
Oh, it got
It
got
got
much worse. But
exponentially worse, man.
in order of what matters, next Saturday, not this week's Saturday, but like 10 days outish Saturday.
18th.
I think it's the 18th.
18th.
We are hosting up David Pepos, creator and writer extraordinaire now.
Extraordinaire with lapels.
When we started talking to him about having him come out, we've always been good friends with him since he came out here for Denver Comic Con so long ago that it was Denver Comic Con. And
Yeah, it was like 2018
oh, it was
or 17. Was it before that?
13, 14, like way.
No, I thought it was like
No.
whatever.
Nope, it's a long time ago. He
Whatever.
called up the store and was like, "Hey, do you happen to have copies of Spencer and Locke?" And I'm like, "Nah, man, that stuff sells really well. In fact, the writer's down there at Denver Comic Con right now." He goes, "Yeah, I know, I'm him." So we kind of hit it
Yeah,
off.
and then he came over and he met us.
And then he came over to the booth and met us.
And he called Richie Zach.
He thinks Richie
which was
Zach. It's great.
hilarious.
So everybody from now on, if he's here, you have to call Richie Zach. But
gosh.
he is working on big stuff. Punisher came out today.
Today,
And
new book as of today.
it's a brand new Punisher. You guys will probably want to check it out. He wrote the monstrously popular Hulk Annual. That's got.
I still need to read that.
There's a first appearance of something big in there that I can't remember what it is.
The
Moon Knight, City of the Damned.
Eternal. Maybe it was the Eternal.
I don't want to say He Who Remains because I ain't it, but yeah, it's like
It's like Hulk Eternal who never
Yeah,
dies
it's Hulk.
ever.
Yeah, it's
Something
Hulk,
like that.
Hulk, big Hulk. But Moon Knight, City of the Damned, but then also his own creations like Going to the Chapel and Spencer and Locke. It's going to be a blast. He's going to be here 12 to 4. Come in, get a couple signatures on for free, and have a fun time that day. It is also local comic shop day. After that, as the chat had asked, Black Friday, Small Business Saturday will be a
The
sale.
following week after that.
Yeah, we will turn around and be hosting up a sale. We want to get all the details out there. We're working it all out. We're making sure it all works in the right direction. We have a much more complicated system than we used to with how the system works, so we're just making sure it's all right. But we did work out departments that will be on sale, and quite a bit of the store will be on sale. So look forward to that idea. And then did we? There's other stuff
that
in
it?
there, I'm sure. But our other big news is that we're having to move our warehouse.
Where we're currently
and-
doing the show.
Yeah. Where we are right now will
So-
be changing and all this. We are moving our warehouse. We're setting up location for that right now in the midst of doing all this. And we will be broken men come December 1st when we have to move
Unless somebody wants to
18,000
come
tons.
And give us a bunch of money for everything in the warehouse. Bunch of money. That's the key word here. If somebody wants to give us a
Just
bunch
keep
of
buying
money
stuff. But I would also
that we
keep,
don't have to move this crap, I'll be grateful.
I would keep your ear to the ground because there are a couple other things that we will be talking about. Because you never know when we have a
other
secret.
things.
Do something. If you guys know, you know.
We don't have secrets.
We've done secret stuff before.
We're totally upfront with everybody all the time.
We've done it. You don't know.
I don't know.
Anyway.
Should we start
That's
this
what's
off?
coming. That's what we got going on. Hope everybody's gonna have a great month and all this. We're looking forward to the challenge.
Yeah, challenge. That's what we're going with, challenge. Or untimely demise, whatever.
Well, you want to start flinging books now that?
I do.
All right, that seems like a good idea.
So I got to read this before I put it down. It's Joker, You're the Villain, Ji Hung Lee, Frankie's Comic, Virgin variant.
I'm gonna slide that up. Jeez,
Oh yeah, our little
There we
thing
go.
got knocked around a little bit. So
Ji Hung Lee.
yes, Ji Hung Lee.
Okay.
It's Frankie's Comic store variant, and you can see it looks like it kind of looks like it's a graph thing, but that's the way they did the variant. So if you want to pick this up, this one is only $20 for you Harley fans who maybe missed out on this one.
Well, in store variants, you don't
Do
see
you
very often.
need more than this than what you have? Because I went and grabbed this one.
Do I need?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
I'm set. I'm gonna wing it.
Yeah, Richie was supposed
Do
to
it
get
live.
us. Yeah, supposed to get us sticky notes, and that didn't happen.
Yeah.
So that
We're
was
all right.
that was yesterday.
We got plenty.
Got all of the plenties. All right. I should just do this really quick and kind of screw you over.
All right. Well, you know.
I do this to Richie sometimes, and you've done it to Richie. So this is all of one book,
Oh, I know this book.
but it's various grades, prices. I have multiple copies of each. I'm not going to put them on a little wall. I'm going to actually hand them directly to Keith. If anybody needs any of them, call, or type out exactly what you need. He'll get you taken care of. So first up, we have this is Crisis on Infinite Earths, and then I'm not going to say that multiple times. So it's Crisis on Infinite Earths, and we have number 1 here, very fine condition at 15. I have a 2 that would be near it minus at 15. 3, very fine at 8. A 4, very fine at 8. A 5, very fine near mint at 10. A 6 at $12. An 8, very fine condition at $8. A 9, near mint minus at 12. 10, $12, near mint minus. I got an 11, near mint minus at $12, and a 12. Oh, I thought I had multiples in this one. I guess I didn't. Very fine condition at $8.
It's funny, I was doing boxes last night, and I had found more of those, too. So, although I don't think the ones I saw were as in good a condition as this. So if you guys are looking for the biggest, baddest boy of the 80s there, about big universe-changing type stuff, this is a fantastic story in the DC Universe from Marv Wolfman, George Perez,
Great
Dick Giordano.
story.
It's really smooth stuff.
I mean,
if you wouldn't
you
need
should
me
get
to
it for
tell
the
you any prices,
George Perez.
Yeah,
art.
I mean, Perez art
So-
alone. If you don't own it, you should own it.
All right. Up next, we have this is the Greg Land variants for Spider-Gwen Gwenverse.
Oh, okay.
So it's a whole set of just the variants.
Yep.
And let me tell you, I discovered that he cheated, or Marvel cheated with this image, and I think it's actually, yeah, because it's the same image basically, but they used it on something else as well. There's another variant that they used it on. So this is number 1, number 2. That's the only one I think that's different. Oh no, see, they just switched costumes, and then it goes back to that
Yeah.
pose. So
No.
all 5, if you're interested, you can pick up all 5 of this variant set for $20.
Greg Land in a light box? What?
I heard he stopped doing that when he got in trouble. Probably not.
If you get paid for it, man, it's not really trouble, right?
Well, wasn't it ask for forgiveness instead of
So that was the entire miniseries, 5 issues, and how much?
$20?
$20.
All right, I should start doing some of the stuff I put pictures up of.
Mr. Michelle, welcome to the streams.
All right, we're gonna do this cover because it's completely badass.
You say.
Yeah, it's badass, dude.
All right. I wouldn't disagree with that.
It's a Matina, 1 in 25 Matina, Sandman Universe, Nightmare Country #2.
Who is that?
Captain Sexy Pants.
Is that what you're going to go with? Such your final answer?
That's my final answer. Look how cool that is. It's so awesome.
The Corinthian, maybe?
Yes, it's Corinthian. If you would like,
I was trying to set you up with knowledge you might actually know, but whatever.
no, I knew the Corinthian.
Go run away from it. Cool.
If you would like to pick this up, we got it priced at $30. I think I'm gonna go 25.
All right.
I think it's 25.
So it was 1 in 25 on a $5 book. Yep. 25?
So,
Yep.
Yep.
Crystal, Manuel, welcome.
Hello,
Chris,
everybody.
goodbye already.
Did you just pop in and say
He's
hey,
just in,
hey,
dipping.
hey, bye,
You just want to say hey.
hi, bye?
Maybe be back.
He's a busy man. He's got a busy.
Could be Nuggets tonight.
He's got busy things to do.
Avs were last night, so I don't think it's not Avs tonight. I go to the game tomorrow.
All right. So Masters of the Universe. This is not the original. Was it 3-issue miniseries?
No, this is
Was it 3?
the first of the Star Comics ongoing.
Yeah, and I think this was 86.
That seems right.
I think it's 86. So it's either way, it's the second iteration because the first one was DC and then Marvel did this version. So this one is in very fine condition, and if you would like to pick it up, it's actually really nice. $20 for comics that would be considered kid comics.
Yep.
It survived very well.
The resurgence of Masters of the Universe is keeping this in the forefront. Right now, it's a good time if you are Masters of the Universe, G.I. Joe, or Transformers fans.
Yeah, that's just all. Well, especially with the Transformers with you need this.
I will take that from Mr.
Cool.
Greening. He's going to kick us off tonight with the first one. He knows that this book's a little
Was
bit
it
tougher
Daniel
to find.
Warren Johnson?
DWJ is on Transformers.
Yeah.
That is correct.
I read the first one. It was really good. I'm excited to read the second one, actually, which has been a long time since I've said that.
Well, we're just about to move into the G.I. Joe stuff.
All right, so these are, and I'll put these both down at the same time. They're 2 different store variants. They're Beehive Comics Collective They're one of 400, so there's only 400 copies made.
Oh yeah, we talked about this one.
Maria Key is the artist. Khe. I think that's how you pronounce her name. It's Metallica. It's the rock and roll biographies, Metallica.
Did you plan on going from Masters of the Universe into Metallica?
No, I never do.
All right.
I get really lucky with how stuff rolls because it's kind of so happened to.
I was waiting
Hey.
for you to give a little Masters into that thing, but you know, whatever.
I did not. So if you want to pick these up, they're limited to 400 copies each. It took a lot of digging to figure out what in the hell and where these came from.
You're not talking about a big time printed book, and then
No.
you're adding on top of that this is a store variant.
So, like I said, limited to only 400 copies. This one is $30. The no trade dress is $40.
Nice.
And like I said, it took a lot to figure out and find information on this at all. So
Well, I remember the first couple examples we looked up were prices that were way more than that, but like just trying to narrow it down to a realistic price was work.
well, then people have it up for more than this to buy, and I
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah. Like plenty of times out there in life where somebody can turn around and
Oh, is that somebody working in the next room? That's
yeah,
what it is.
somebody's in.
I was like, what is that noise?
That is somebody using a tape gun next door to us.
It is.
It's fine.
My favorite.
Your favorite?
My favorite. First appearance of Nowhere and first appearance of Cosmo.
Cosmo.
Nova number 8. I have 2 copies.
Ooh.
2 seems like a lot. We have it priced at $40. I'm going to go a little bit off. We're going to go 35.
Guys,
Just a little bit.
Cosmo's amazing. This run by Abnett Landing's amazing.
If you can find the whole run, I don't care if you read it in comic or if you read it in trade or how you read it, you should read it. It's amazing. But yeah, $35 for either one of these, and I have 2.
Beautiful copies.
I have a random essential.
People like reading.
Well, these are good for your kids. If you want to use them as coloring books, they're good for that. You get a whole lot of comic in one book. So this is Essential X-Men Volume 5. It covers Uncanny X-Men 180 through 198 plus Annual 7 and 8.
Want to read those first appearances
Yeah.
of like
Chunk.
Nimrod? Nimrod's in there.
It's all in there. Everything's in here.
Well,
It's
not
amazing.
everything.
Everything.
There's stuff before it. That's not
Is it
in there.
what?
And then they kept going after it.
What? I don't remember that.
You'll have
I
to
just
find
remember
more.
this book. It's that rare. This is the only one.
Okay.
So it's normally a $17 book. It has a little bit of love on it. We got this out of a collection, so somebody read it
Uh-huh.
and loved it themselves. So I am gonna go. It's not really that hammered. It's $8. I'm gonna go $8.
$8 for a giant coloring book.
Yes, for a gigantic coloring book.
That's a lot of pages to color.
Well, some people have that time on their hands. I do not. I have to move a warehouse
But that is
with Keith.
yeah. Well, not with me. I'm gonna watch you guys do that. It's gonna be great.
Speaking about another person who just watched people do stuff. Hey, I'm just kidding. Jim Shooter.
Oh.
Jim's actually a really nice guy. I'm just being a jerk. This is Exo Man of War number 1. It's actually signed by Jim Shooter. That's kind of the whole. That's why I made the joke. And yeah, it was a bad joke. Whatever. But it does come with a From Mile High, the Mega Store, signed by Jim Shooter.
That was
certificate.
2013 you signed it? Is that what the
it said?
certificate says?
I think it said, yeah, 2013. 10 years ago. $20 if you want to pick it up. It's only $20. You can get a
That's pretty good.
scribbled on.
I mean, that's
scribbled
a
on
very
comic.
clean signature too. So that's
I've seen some where they put it back in the bag too fast and his signature smears.
yeah, it smears on that. Some
That's
of that
just
stuff.
terrible.
Those gel pens are sometimes a little.
They don't dry quick enough.
I would like that X-Men for Mr. Barkley Steele,
Okay.
if that is your real name.
He's got to get a whole lot of reading into his family. Do you guys all sit around the room and you just read it to him?
I would think that right now, with potential, you never know how the weather's going to go during the winter. It might be a great time to stock up on reading material. Don't you think that sounds like a great idea?
I think it sounds like an amazing
Like somebody should
idea.
offer you out a whole bunch of sets.
Somebody should.
Oh wait, that's not today.
I mean, should that be us? I don't know.
Someday
Maybe.
maybe.
All right. For those of you still hunting
Stay
Walking
tuned.
Deads,
Oh,
I'm an early Walking Dead, a 10.
that's pretty early.
So the first 10 are still difficult to
He's
find.
ready for winter.
Maybe. I mean, that's not a very heavy looking blanket, but either way, this is a near mint minus copy. Very nice. If you want to pick it up, $60.
Pretty nice. Is it about time for them to restart that and start from one again for some other reason?
God, I hope not.
Newsprint version.
No. I mean, there's color version, there's newsprint version, there's this version.
The
there's
weekly
all the
version.
versions. All right. The 25th anniversary commemorative edition of
That's the scene. Oh,
Witchblade with art by Tyler Kirkham.
man.
There's 2 different variants here.
There's kids on the stream.
She's clothed. There's no nipple. It's just a little bit of boob. Whatever.
Serving upside boob. All right.
So this is. I thought this was a store variant, but I don't remember which store. I guess I could look in there.
Kirkman did a lot with KRS. He's done stuff personally himself.
It is KRS.
It is KRS. Look at that.
So KRS Comics
Right
store
off the
exclusive
tee.
for Tyler Kirkham. If you want to pick it up, this regular one we've got it priced at $30. I'm going to go $25. This one, it's the no trade dress one, which is they produced less of this than this. Is priced at $40. I'm going to go $35. So $25 or $35. Just take a tiny bit off.
Or you say a pair for $60,
A pair for $60. There you go.
in case somebody's got to have both. Never know. There's some hardcore Witchbladers out there.
You never know. Actually, really liked Witchblade back in the day quite a lot.
I will take the 35.
Okay.
Although I'm a rookie here, so Mr. Attorney and Overlord, you're gonna have to tell me who you is.
Who you is or who you ain't.
Who you is, so I get it in the right box. Richie would know, but he's dead.
All right, I have to
What are you gonna do about it?
strategically do this. This is an underground comic called Motor City Comics, and I'm
Keep
gonna
hitting
keep
that wrong button, and people are like, "The show's over."
I'm gonna keep my hand here because
Oh, you can't show that part.
no, there's boobs.
Oh,
There's drawn boobs, and people might get offended or something.
yeah, no boobs.
So this is in fine condition. It is issue number 2. Arcrum stuff. 3rd printing. And if you would like to pick it up, we got it priced at $12. I'm going to go $10. This is one of those books that we got out of the R.C. Harvey buy. So he had a ton.
Yeah. Tyler,
this
I got
stuff.
you. Thank you, sir. I knew from the name, I knew you'd been in this plenty of times, and I found your sheet right away, but I just didn't. I don't know all the code word names.
Do that.
Oh, hide it.
Well, get in trouble, and then we don't have a show, and then,
Yeah, that's a bad idea.
and then. All right, I have another signature comic.
And then you got to get back to moving.
Yeah, I would rather do this than I was
Wow.
doing before this. All right, so this is Avengers number 94. It is signed by Neil Adams.
Oh, wow. I do see that signature on the front.
Yeah, so it's down there at the bottom. It is in fine condition, and we got it at $28. And I'm going to keep it at $28, so there.
That sounds like it's close to just like book value
Oh,
and a free
by the way,
signature. Oh,
It also was the
Oh, yeah.
same time that Mr. Shooter was doing the signing.
Yep.
Apparently Neil Adams was there as well.
Paul, I got you from Motor City.
I have a ton of underground comics. I can't really put all of them up because the covers don't let me.
So, Paul, if it is something you chase, see us,
So,
ask here at the shop to
this
see Sean
is-
and see the game.
Just for example,
Underground Comics.
this is mostly Zap. I think this is almost all Zap. Yeah, it's like 98% Zap.
If you care deeply, you can check
And
into
there's
us.
everything from first prints to other printings and this stuff.
Okay.
Like I said, it all came out of the R.C. Harvey buy we did after he had passed. His family contacted us, and we picked up his collection, and I don't know, it was a hard one to deal with, but
Yeah. That is a bummer.
all right, I have...
If anybody's joining us late, we don't have up on the board, but I still have my hands. We have a set of Crisis on Infinite Earths, ranging in condition from very fine to near mint. If there are any pieces inside of Crisis that you are interested in, let me know, and I will give you an individual price on the book.
All right. So this next set I think actually came out of my collection.
Doomsday Clock.
Doomsday Clock. So it's the whole thing plus variants.
So is it? Oh. Because that's
There's not extra.
4 variants on number 1.
There's
and
not
then
extra
AB.
printings because I know there was other printings.
There
as
was other
well.
printings.
I
if
didn't
you want
do the other
master
printings.
master set, no.
Yes, it's not a master set.
But it's A and B on everything, plus 2 additional number 1s because they saw the Midnight variant.
And the international variant. But yes, if Doomsday Clock is your gig or you haven't... Actually, I would say read it. Definitely read it. If you like Watchmen, this is... It's not a direct tie-in, but it's good enough to actually pick up.
And what we can offer you here is all reading, no waiting.
That's right. $100 for this set.
That's pretty good.
It's really cheap, actually.
And you figure that's got to be, 24, 25, 26, 27, like 28 books.
It's out there, yeah.
You're under cover price at $100. That's a good deal.
Put this over here. I want to do a big book. Let's do a big book.
How big is it?
Well, it's your standard comic size,
Oh, okay, that's a good idea.
but it's the first X-23.
Yeah.
So let's do this book.
Now we've had this graded in the case for a while, but
Mhm.
there are some people who would prefer to have a raw copy.
There is a raw copy.
That looks like a raw copy to me.
Actually, there's 2 raw copies
Oh, dang.
because I just kind of had 2 raw copies.
It also seems like you do not have a grade on those, which means
They're near it minus.
that's pretty good.
They're $4.75.
Yeah, that's a big book.
So it's a bigger book. If you don't have it and you're looking for one, it's actually softened quite a bit from what it used to be.
Mm-hmm.
But $4.75 for a near mint minus. We never go over 9.2, so there you go.
Get Laura in her first appearance.
You know, I actually always forget her name is Laura.
Laura Kinney.
I know. I don't know why I can't remember that. And then
'Cause it's
somebody
not-
says it, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's it.
Because it's worthless nerd knowledge.
Well, that's the
But everybody just
majority
wants
of
to
what
say
we do.
X23, and
Is worthless nerd knowledge.
that's what we deal in. We're peddlers.
What if you just wanted a really, really nice copy of Deathlock?
I mean,
What
90s
if?
books like this, especially number 1s, have had a huge chase to them recently. People are going back and picking up. There is an age to people that they haven't.
Yeah, they
They
haven't read
didn't
it.
get it.
They
They
don't
didn't,
even,
They didn't read it.
and they don't necessarily repress all this stuff in trade format, so you can't go pick it up easily that way.
Nope.
And it's like a lot of stores don't necessarily put 90 stuff out in back issues. And they don't restock back issues of 90 stuff, so it's actually kind of hard to get.
Sometimes this gets a little, and like this has got kind of a silver metallic ink to it.
It does. It's a little.
It's a little shiny. It's not all the way 90 shiny. They didn't have to commit that.
Well, this
one.
was 91, so it was like early gimmicky
They were
stuff.
starting.
So, but it's only $10. So if you wanted to grab Deathlock
Learn about Luther and Pewter.
first collector's edition, it's only $10.
I mean, that's pretty good.
I sneaky wiped the board on
Oh,
one
did it
half.
just disappear? Oh my goodness!
I needed the room.
Hey, we
Got stuff here.
we're hitting about the halfway mark of this. We thank you guys for hanging out with us. It's a lot of fun.
All right, let's do
Please
this.
feel free to mouth off in the chat and say anything you like.
Get some other big books. Giant size Spider-Man number 5. Giant size or Spider-Man and the Man-Thing hanging out together. This is in superbly nice condition. It is stupid how nice this book is.
Wow, that's
Like-
is that a square or no?
Yeah, it's square bound, and it looks like
Wow.
it just got pressed.
Wow.
It's insane. $60. I'm asking $60 for this.
Yeah,
But it is. The square bounds I never see nice. They always are trashed some sort of way.
it's really hard to keep a square bound
But-
in good condition.
This sucker is pretty
Oh, that
crisp.
is crispy. You're also talking about some of those giant size books that aren't, again, the easiest things to find. You know,
Mm-mm.
like
All right, and then we're going to jump to from PC Comics. I actually really like the cover on this book. It's Elric Volume 1, Number 1.
wow.
But it's not the first Elric stuff. I think that was in like the early 70s. I think it was like 73 or something like that.
Yeah.
But it's the first through PC. So it's very fine condition. It's only $6, but the art in this book is pretty phenomenal. And I know there's a group of people that's almost cultish about collecting Elric stuff.
There's a lot of elements
So-
on that cover.
What's Roy Thomas and P. Craig Russell?
I'm just saying, like, look at
So-
all the things around it.
And the
know.
shadow upcoming from his face. I don't know. It's just a cool piece to me.
That's good looking.
So
6.
it's only $6. That's a VF. Do I have trades? I have some trades I could toss up. How about an Invader Zim trade?
Who?
Invader Zim. If you're a fan of Invader Zim and the cartoon and you never read the comics, you can read them in any order you want, basically. So this is volume 2 of the trades that came out. And we got it in a buy. It's normally a $20 trade, but I'm going to chop that in half and go $10.
Nice.
Love me some Zim. Let's go. Because he's my boy. Teaming up together for shenanigans. Daredevil and Batman. Just a little one shot.
Which
Kind
one's
of having.
your boy?
Well, Daredevil.
I was trying to set you up.
Batman's kind of a punk. So, come at me. Come at me, Richie. You're not even here.
I figured that's why you did it. It's just to be able to take the pot shot while he's not here.
Sure. I mean, I do it while he's here, too. So,
So more
fair
of
is
these
fair.
Marvel DCs never to be reprinted because those companies are never going to get along together again.
No, I think they pretty much hate each other at this point. $10 if you want to pick it up. It's in really, really nice condition. It's near me minus.
Nice. I would like a couple off the board, sir.
Sure.
I'll take the Daredevil Batman for Mr. Michelle.
Okay. I thought he wasn't here.
He's dipping in and out, I think. He's playing coy. Dominic would like Invader Zim trade.
Cool.
Good reads there. And Paul is interested in Nelric.
Okay.
And I am caught up, sirs.
All right. Let's go. We did that. Let's do another Zap comic or another super independent book. Zap Comics.
Flip over. There you go.
More R. Crumb craziness. This is issue number 2. This is the 6th printing. Figuring out what printings these books are is absolutely some of the worst things you can do with
Who's
your
got
life.
an easier job, doing that or Indiana Jones?
Indiana Jones got an easier job.
I agree so.
This is it's very fine condition and it's $8 if you would like to pick this up.
Which printing again? Because I just talked all over you what you were saying.
6th printing.
6th. Okay.
Did not have a first on this one, so first printings on this stuff is actually real difficult to find.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're just talking about some of the smallest press stuff out there.
Oh, and they got destroyed at that time. So
Yeah. Most of them were sold like hauling at show to show. I will take it.
All right.
Paul's in for it.
How about a Detective Comics 1000 Brian Boland Forbidden Planet Virgin variant? That was a lot of words. I love Boland. I know some people don't like him. I think he's amazing.
I like this cover of his a lot because he has such difference between the characters. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like he just put a lot of time and effort. They are not all just like copy paste kind of thing.
No, it's cool. And it's cool that they're all hanging out with their buddy Bat. It's the Bat's buddy.
Yeah, I mean, he looks annoyed, but
It's kind of like
that
little
adds to it.
homages to all of his other covers that he's done before with the Joker fish and that kind of stuff.
yeah,
So.
yeah.
It's normally $30, but I think I'll do 25. I'll go 25.
All right. Virgins on that would have been lower press runs. The main one with the trade dress was like minimum 25K, but then they start going down from there. So
All right. How about a very crispy clean copy of Star Wars 13
with Chewie.
with Chewie? I mean, this thing's clean, man. And I think we had that run we sold all as one big run, and most of those were clean like this. And there
Mhm.
was a couple funky ones in
You
there.
just
but they were
don't
most
find
nice.
it very often.
So yeah, so $28 if you want to pick this up for a near mint minus copy of Star Wars 13. Sorry,
That is not a placeholder comic.
no,
That's your
this is I'm done looking
cross
for
it
this.
off. It's just fine.
Go to your home, man. All right, I'm going to replace the X23, I think.
Oh. So
With
does
this
that mean
one.
this is a big book? Ah, this is a
Not
bigger book.
not as big as X23, but
No.
it's
this,
still kind of a hunted one.
This one's significant.
So this is the Amazing Spider-Man Volume 2, number 36. And this is when the World Trade Center collapsed. They did a special book pertaining to that, and this was it. So that's why the cover is all black. This book still holds pretty damn good value, actually.
Mm-hmm.
We're sitting at about $75 on this.
Yep.
And it's clean, near mint minus. So
Look how shiny it is. It reflects.
it's a little cheaper than the X23 book
Yeah.
by like $400.
Still the middle of the Straczynski run on that, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, I think you were into the Spider God stuff and something like that. That was like right before all that. So
Getting
right.
close to 500.
for you X fans, DMX. No, I'm just kidding. Phoenix and Song. What did you think of this story?
So I'm always partial to anything that deals with Phoenix, Summers, things like that, and all this. So
The fam.
Ensong starts getting a little bit wider on it about Phoenix dealing with almost any female telepath that he can find because it's got a type. But this is Greg Pak, who I think is a very good writer.
He's solid.
Definitely has done some enjoyable stuff. Playing Hulk was probably my top of his.
Yeah.
But although currently he's still on Vader right now, isn't he? I know third volume of Vader started with him. I think he's still on it.
I can't remember if he's on Vader or not.
I think he's still there. I may be a little bit behind on that. I know I'm not current on the series, but his storytelling I like. He pays a lot of attention to characters, and for that reason, I can dig it. So I like this. It doesn't come up in my mind as like say top X-Men, but enjoyable ride.
So it's normally like a $15 trade, and it's out of print.
Yes.
Long out of print.
Yes.
We did get it out of a buy. Would you say somebody should pick it up at like $10?
I think $10 is a good read on this, especially since a lot of the individual issues will start running you a little bit more. The covers on this were very popular.
Yes, they were.
And there was like a half-tone cover and a regular cover on all of it, but the Greg Land covers were real popular and made it a little bit tougher to. You find it, you'll find it at $5 to $8 a book kind of thing.
All right, so we are going a little bit
What you doing here?
more X-Men-y here.
We're gonna think that's all we talk about.
I know, right? So this is Marvel
Naked
Comics
Man.
presents Mr. Wolverine. This is finding out kind of where this guy came from. If you've never read it, it's a really good Wolverine story. It's one you should read.
He went in for a proctology exam.
Came out different.
Came out different. Changed.
So it's 72 through, was it 84? I think it was 84.
That sounds right. Yep. Barry Windsor Smith
Yeah,
kills it on this.
doing amazing art.
Just absolutely, and adds a level of mythos that will stay with Wolverine forever. So this is essential
Essential
story.
Wolverine reading. If it's something you would like to pick up, it is $100, and I do have 2 sets on hand.
I use that.
And I believe both sets are very fine or better. I think they were all actually mostly closer to near mint minus.
I remember him being pretty clean. At least the one I saw was.
So, yeah, that was the one that we pulled out of
Yep.
that one collection. So
I recognized it. There's a tower here. There's 3 towers of long boxes that we made a buy on. Coming up on like 6 weeks ago.
yeah,
We're almost starting them.
it's dumb.
This
We're
came from
surrounded. Yeah, we're surrounded by comics, man.
There's like 5 or 6 of these versus stories that are especially like a couple of them you see a little bit more often than others, but like
I think this one's cool, and you actually don't see it that often.
no, I don't.
So, this one is more valuable than most of the ones that are the whoever versus Superman. So this is Hulk, Incredible Hulk versus Superman, super clean copy. It's $25.
And you're Roger Stern, Steve Rude, and Al Milgrom on this one,
Yep.
and style, tone just fits really well.
Yeah, it's
Also,
it's awesome.
It's square, right?
Yes, it's
almost
another
square, but it's
another
clean.
square bound. I don't think
Chris Michelle says crossover was a very solid read, Golden Age style. Absolutely.
I know it got read, but it doesn't look like it got read either.
Yeah.
So,
I think the art sets a lot of that tone for that Golden Age feel.
all right. I know I'm killing it with Wolverine, but I gotta.
You
This
just
was
trying-
in the picture, man. So I gotta put it up.
Oh,
So
we were contractually
contractually obligated to make sure this got put on the stream.
Okay.
So this is Wolverine, the Essential Wolverine, Volume 7. This one's bigger than the other that I put up. This is
Size
129.
doesn't always matter, man.
Sometimes it does. If you're reading, I mean, you want a lot to read, right?
Mm.
This is Wolverine 129 through 148 plus Hulk number 8.
Hulk that was Rampaging Hulk. Yep. So inside here, 129 is going to start you off with Wolverine Deathstrike. You go into there's a Warbird storyline. If you don't know who Warbird is, you've heard of her as Miss Marvel or Binary. Then you're going to turn around. It leads up to Apocalypse the 12th, and the big deal inside all of that was this is the restoration of Wolverine's adamantium.
So it's normally $20. We're gonna half that. Go $10.
It is absolutely just 90s style story.
Should I quick fire? I think I should quick fire these.
You should do it all.
I'm gonna quick fire these ones, and then I'm gonna hand them to
Everything that we're contractually obligated to do here.
This is most of that Masters of the Universe run.
Yep.
So we had 1 through 11, and I think it went to 13. So we didn't have the last 2, and I was going to try to do it as a set, but we didn't have them, so I can't. Most of these are going to be very fine or better.
Mm-hmm.
I'll read them off and give the price, and then I'll hand this to Keith, and you guys can argue about who gets what. So this is number 2, very fine condition, $8. Number 3, very fine condition, $8. Number 4, got that cool frame variant.
Yep.
$20, and it's near mint minus. Number 5, $12. Number 6, $12. Number 7, $12. Number 8, $12. Number 9 is very fine condition for $8. Look at Orgo.
Or go get an Ordak.
Number 10, very fine for $10.
Is he wearing his mother's brassiere?
It kind of looks like that, yeah. Look at the big brains on Brad.
I mean,
And number 11, very fine for $10.
Yep.
But I don't have 12 and 13, so we're going to quick hit this. Hand it off to Keith. If you want it, you want
anybody
it.
needs details, ask. I shall reply, but definitely that Marvel, the Star Comics Marvel frame variants are a big deal there.
Those are
Everybody loves
chased.
chasing them because everyone has a black Spider-Man on them.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
They get chased pretty hard.
Yup. Randy knew that. He grabbed that one.
Nice. All right. I have a very cutesy. This is Warren Lau doing the cover on this. Galactica, Daughter of Galactus.
Maybe? That sounds right-ish.
I think that's who it is. It looks a lot like this. No, that's Adam. That's Adam Warren.
Oh, that's
Adam Warren.
Adam Warren.
Yep.
That's where you were right on Warren. Yep, it is 100% Adam Warren and empowered. Yep.
Completely who that is. It's a one shot, so you get the whole story in one book. This book caught fire because it's the Daughter of Galactus, obviously. It's not the first appearance, though. I can't remember what that was.
No, first appearance was Marvel Assistant Size Super Spectacular.
So, and it's really crazy that you remember that. It is, but it isn't, because it's so odd. I guess it would make sense.
You know why I remember that?
that? $30 on this one,
When
by the
we
way.
bought this book, I looked it up. I go, "This is the first appearance, right?" And it told
And
me
you
I
go,
was wrong.
no.
So I cheated.
That's fine. You knew. I didn't have to look it up. That's all I care about.
Yeah, I knew. Yeah, Marvel Assistant Size Super Spectacular.
I knew that wasn't the first.
Nope.
But all right, let's do an older Journey into Mystery, because I think this is the last one I have out of that collection.
Real quick,
involved.
Randy, 2 and 3 were both very fine at 8 apiece. If either one of those doesn't work for you, just say so. Otherwise, they're yours.
Word. Journey into Mystery number 121.
Absorbo.
You're getting towards the end of the Journey into Mystery there before it turns into Thor.
Yep.
So this is in good condition. We got it priced at 16. I'm gonna go $12.
Okay.
$12.
Bringing some Silver Age.
I have all this stuff that I priced recently, and I kind of just forget I have
Well,
some
isn't
of
that
it.
what this show is for?
Yes.
Pete, Weapon X is a set. We have a complete set of
But
that.
two of them.
We have two of them. $100 for the entire run of that Marvel Comics Presents 72 to 84.
Let's go. Let's go an older Avengers. Older
How
Avengers.
old is it?
It's number 18,
Oh, that's really old.
so it's older.
Like some people say older, and you're like, here's the 150s.
No, we're into the 60s with this Avengers. This is early 60s. Avengers 18. It's very good condition. It's definitely got some love to it. It's $30. $30.
All right. I have, for Eternian, I have Masters of the Universe 7, 8, 9, 10. Those. So if anybody's keeping track at home, all I have left is a 5 and 6. Both of those are near mint minus $12, or I have an 11, very fine at 10.
Cool. Who's got 8 up?
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Come on now. You knew that wasn't going to last.
I didn't know. Maybe people are like, I don't like He-Man.
Our friend Pete would like a set of Weapon X.
We
No,
will
I mean,
give
I understand that if we don't have between everybody here somebody wants He-Man, there's no way
Give
that
him
those
that
make it to the other side of the reply sale.
right.
You just don't find those books enough. You and I both pulled them
They're
out of the
well,
buy
they're
because
Star.
we knew.
Anything Star kind of is dead. It was aimed at kids and they
Yeah,
got
it's
destroyed.
just
So
people didn't pay attention, and so now it matters. Hey, I know that one.
yeah, stupid thing is I just priced another
Look,
one
it's
of
more
these, I
X-Men.
thought.
Even
Well,
says so on the bottom
It
corner.
was in the picture, man. I had to do it. I think I have another one. I do. Sweet. All right, so you get choices here. You get the really, really nice copy, near mint minus condition, signed by Michael Golden. This one's signed.
Ooh.
This one is not. But it's both of them's the first Rogue. But yeah, this one you can see Michael Golden's signature just kind of. Is a really, really weird place to sign it, but whatever.
It is, but he didn't interfere with the art. You
No,
know
he
what I
did
mean?
not. This one's $150.
If you like your Rouge,
If you like your Rouge, you really like your Rouge for that one. This one is in fine condition and it's $38.
if you like the affordable,
If you want, yeah, if you just
still
want to
like
have a
to
copy
have hamburger.
that's very nice, but not as nice as this one is, you can get this one. So $150 or $38 for a fine copy.
I gotta say, I don't want to do the stream all the time, but this is way more enjoyable than the last 11 months of just building out the website.
Yeah, I bet.
But if I did it 2 weeks in a row, I think I'd change my mind.
Your guest hosting. Well, usually, like, I'm the one gone and you're on this side
I would like
trying to
I would
chill.
like the fine condition one for Mr. Brogan.
Okay. Sorry.
That is Dunsies.
You're a chump, Brogan. Why don't you just shoot for the moon and get the 150?
He's saving money for the final shape.
I'm yeah, right. That's a weird inside joke, but yeah.
He took the rest of his paycheck and donated to the unemployment line at Bungie.
Man. It hurts, man. This is a one shot. There's only
Yep.
one issue of this.
Yep.
It's Wonder Man.
Remember it. Who's that cover by?
Sikowichis.
Sichavachuos.
Sienkiewicz. It's a Sienkiewicz cover. This is only $6. It's in really nice condition, but it's not
He's
expensive.
ascended to God status now,
So,
right?
$6. Who?
Sienkiewicz.
I like his stuff intensely because his styles, he can change his style and do whatever the hell
That's
he wants.
the biggest thing I'm going to give him credit for is because while he's done plenty of things out there, you want to even just that cover versus Demon Bear.
Versus the cover for Bobby Digital, for RZA's Bobby Digital. He did the cover art for that album.
I'm just saying.
Like, it's like, oh, that's cool as hell. I know Randy.
Yeah.
Randy's not a fan. We've talked about it.
Brogan bought the
What?
cool tower dude.
Oh, you did?
I don't even care if it's true.
I don't know. It's really funny if
Hey,
you did.
it's Venoms.
Yeah, you want some Venom stuff in your life? Spider-Man: Birth of Venom, trade paperback.
Did he birth Venom?
He did.
Wow.
It was out of his butthole.
Well, that's
Maybe not.
maybe that's
You know
how-
what? You could read this and find out.
Yeah. Report back to the classroom.
So this covers Amazing Spider-Man number 252 to 259, 298 to 300, and 315 to 317, plus annual number 25, FF 274, and Web of Spider-Man number 1. Written by a whole bunch of people.
Yeah.
So,
Oh yeah. You got McFarlane art in there. You got Friends. You got
The problem with this is,
Oh.
I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if I'm showing it right.
Okay, it's very
you
readable.
go.
It's not minty.
No, sometimes people drop
Football
our
Spike.
trades and they don't tell us, and it makes me want to stab people.
Oh, this is we
But-
found on floor.
Yes,
It was nice.
and it was like, oh,
we
that's
paid
cool.
full price, but it's no longer nice.
So it's normally $30 to purchase this book. I'm gonna knock $10 off.
That's very generous.
$20.
Again, completely readable.
Yeah, even the ding is not that bad. It's just
It's not mint.
I got to be up front and tell you that there's a ding.
10 minutes left. You got anything contractually obligated to get?
I
out
got
there?
like one or two more.
All right. I just don't know.
I sprinkle them in as I go. The only time
you're a pro. I get it.
the only time I screw it up is when I'm like, oh, there's like 5 things left and we only got 2 minutes. Oh, I got to do all these.
I don't know if Richie's just the pretty face that he sits here, or if he actually keeps you on track. I
No,
have
he's pretty
idea how
much
this
just the
works.
pretty face.
Okay, all right. Then I'm.
If you're into that sort of thing. I think this is a connecting cover, and I can't remember which other cover it connects to.
Maybe?
But I know it's a variant, and I can't remember who the artist is. So there you go. But it's a great cover.
That's a good looking cover.
So it's a silk #1, and I know there's another half of Spider-Man's face. I don't remember who did it. It's a Hastings variant.
Okay.
But I can't remember who the other half was. It had to be like maybe Spider-Gwen or
So,
something like that. I don't
This
remember.
book came out at the same time that they did the 4 covers. Remember for Spider-Women.
Mhm.
So you could have a Spider-Woman one. You could just be Spider-Man. But there was those 4 covers that were J. Scott Campbell's.
Yeah, and I was kind of looking in here because I thought maybe I like put it in
You
here.
maybe had
and
it,
I
but
didn't. I don't
strike
know what
out?
the hell I did with
Okay.
it. Yeah. So striking out on that one.
Get
It's only
half.
$10. It's only $10 for this
That's-
variant though.
I think it's actually the first time I've seen it.
Really?
I don't think I've seen it before.
Yeah, some of those Hastings variant we just it was about like a lot of those were coming out the early days of the store. We never saw them.
Right,
So
right.
because there is no
I
Hastings
know the guy that ran the entire department.
for Hastings.
If you guys know Unknown Comics, if you guys are into the store variants and all this, the Unknown started because when Hastings decided to get done with it, the guy who had established all that says, "Oh, I can just keep doing it."
All right.
Spoiler alert! Jesus.
What?
Look, that's the spoiler second print.
It's Countdown to Infinite Crisis.
Yeah, but it's like the second print.
There's
spoiler.
no spoiler.
Well, the first print's like got him all blacked out. Okay, that feels better. Everybody's
So-
fine. He's just sleeping.
Oh, gotta cover his hand.
Yeah.
If you want to pick this up, it's Infinite Crisis with Countdown and Secret Files and Origins. Just
Couple
was
things we care about, like that one there. Don't
I
go too
guess.
past that 5. No, the
4 or
5.
5. Well, that's the lead up, and then that's the full,
Yeah,
and
that's the
then
cover. That's the first cover. Oh, and you're up at Secret Files and Origins too for just
Yeah.
if you want to total nerd out.
yes,
All right.
I bought this in some set, in some collection. I don't remember which
Uh huh.
one.
I'm sure we do because that's
So,
what we do.
That's what we do. If you would like to pick it up, this set is $50.
So yeah, first appearance of Jamie Ray's second Blue Beetle matters in that inside that. That is second print on Countdown because the first print has Blue Beetle kind of blacked out. But
Yeah, Ted was fine.
he takes a punch.
He's fine.
Ted took a punch.
He's just resting. He's just sleeping.
If you continue to read all DC books for the next 20 years, you might find out if he comes back. Shameless plug.
Just keep reading.
Yeah,
It's
just
fine.
keep buying comics. Keep
It's
going,
fine.
guys.
I'm actually going to quick hit something else. So I put the NYX3s up, right?
I do remember that.
Well, I had chunks of the others. We're just going to quick run through these.
Oh.
If anybody needs them, great. If not, they'll be on second chance, or
Did-
they'll go into the back issues.
Entire series can be chart to chase down.
So NYX #1, near mint minus $10. #2, near mint minus $6. This is 6 and 7, or 6 of 7. Sorry, 6. This was just cover price, so it's going to be $3. 7's $3, and then we had a must-have.
This is cool
It's
because
actually hard to find.
yeah, I remember collecting this when it came out. I bought late because of course I wasn't buying it in the beginning, and then somebody said Mutant in the middle, and so I had to have it.
And you went, oh!
Yeah, so I paid a pretty penny for 3 and 4.
So if you want this one's $10.
That does 4 and 5 there. So.
Yes. They actually did another Marvel must-haves of
Yeah, there was a Marvel
2,
must-have of 1 through 3.
or something. Yeah, 1 through 3 is what it was.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give those to you. I'm not putting them up.
Okay,
Anybody wants them?
I got those.
discuss with Keith.
That was Joe Quesada and Joshua Middleton on those books.
All right, let's do another Kirkham variant. This is Moon Knight #1,
Tyler.
the facsimile edition. And I don't understand why they did a freaking variant. This is a Whatnot CBE Virgin variant exclusive
Okay.
for Tyler Kirkham. Why would you do a variant on the, because isn't the facsimile edition supposed to be like basically
No.
the comic?
No.
So-
No. Because if you have the opportunity to make an homage to your highly profitable Invincible cover, you take the
know.
shot.
Which he's done
That's how
a
that
number
goes.
of times now.
It's become a very popular iconic pose for what he does.
It's true. He definitely
Moon
made
Knight.
his style. $20 if you want to pick up Bloody.
So wait, is
Bloody
it
Moon Knight.
it's a facsimile of Werewolf by Night 32
No,
or
of
Moon Knight
Moon
number
Knight
1
1.
from 1980?
Yes.
Okay,
So there
that's
you go.
cool.
$20. It just
There's
seems.
just a lot of information to keep track of on there. Like
Oh my
it's-
God. Well, then looking at it, I was like, "What is this?" I had to open it up and look it up. Okay, let's do 2 more versus comics, right?
VS.
Or versus or ands. On the left here, we have Silver Surfer and Superman hanging out, flying together. You know,
Ron
just-
Lim cover. Yep.
giving each other high fives,
sure.
whatever. That one's $15. Near mint minus condition, square bound. This one is also square bound. This is Batman and Captain America hanging out together. They look happy. That's John Byrne on that one, and that was $12.
Yep.
$15, $12.
Yep. It's always funny to watch all those and see who they negotiated to have like priority on who got to print it, because like who's got the logo in the upper right hand corner is the company that actually printed it.
Actually, that I did not know.
Yeah, they had to, the negotiations I hear about that were like insane about who got what book.
And they had to like knife fight over it.
Well, but it's also like where they came out with better deals after that. So what they did, you know, remember it was Batman Spawn, Spawn Batman.
Mm-hmm.
So like, why everybody gets a book, right? Image gets one, DC gets one, nobody's fighting. Evil.
Evil Heroes.
Why?
So this is a Zenescope miniseries.
Okay.
Losing my voice suddenly. Got this in a buy. If you would like to pick it up, it is Zenescope doing their take on the superhero genre, obviously throwing a little bit of Wonder Woman and Superman and Aquaman in there. So
Yep.
if you want to pick it up, it's normally a $20 trade. I'm going to go a hell of a lot cheaper on this one. I'm
Are
going
you-
to go $6 on this one.
I was gonna guess 5, but you know, 6 sounds fine.
$6.
I'm not the one in
That's
control.
it. You've got Flash on there. Look at that. And your Batman character. They're all in there.
So it's Zenescope's Justice League.
Pretty much, yes.
We can't say that. Well, we can say it. They can't say it because they can sue us. But
No, they can't say it. But we can definitely
I
say
will
it.
take it right away. Mr. Cruz says he'll read it.
All right, cool.
He will report back.
Enjoy. That was the last of the contractually obligated books.
Oh, go. That's good. I'm glad we figured that out.
All right, let's do
You do still have 2 more minutes out there. I will let you know.
do I want to do a giant book? No, we'll do this one because it's my boy.
Who's your boy?
That's my boy.
Your boy?
That's my boy.
That's a deal.
That's Daredevil 181. Very fine condition. First appearance of Wolverine. Just kidding.
No, it's Deadpool.
I just jokes. I got jokes. Nope, it's the death of Elektra. She has a bad day.
Yeah, she's Deadpool now.
Yes, she is very Deadpool.
Dead.
Very fine condition on this book. If you would like to pick it up, it's only $25.
It's for such the key that it is. It kind of feels like it's in a good spot price wise.
Yeah,
It's not too expensive.
It's leveled out quite a bit because it did jump
But it's
for a long
definitely
time.
an era-based book and all that. I do want the Batman Captain America from Mikey J.
Captain America
Marco.
and Cap. Oop. Do that. Let's knock this. Knock this. Swipe this so I can reach over and don't have to keep
1 minute.
going over there.
Fire up so we can.
Fire it up. All right,
Get back
let's
to
go.
moving.
Actually, let's do a quick run through. Maybe this is how we'll end it.
All right.
That Punisher in their first miniseries.
So out today, David Pepos' new Punisher #1, different Punisher. You definitely should read it. If you guys haven't picked it up yet, do it, and then get David Pepos to sign it next weekend.
Or maybe you can sign these ones.
You can have him sign this one just for the giggles, but
Probably not a good idea. This is from 1985. What is it? This is, I think, after the magazine appearance. This is his first,
Yes.
basically, it's not a run, but it's his first
right,
miniseries. So I got issue 1 here at $80.
it's pretty nice.
Near mint minus condition.
Yeah, don't sign that one
Issue 2 at $20.
unless you
near
get
mint
one of
minus.
these creators to sign it.
Yes. Like Zek would be cool.
Yeah, get Zek to sign this. Yeah.
Issue 3 is $20. Issue 4 is $20, and issue 5 is $20. These are all near mint minus condition.
Just curious. Can we go back to 1 real quick?
Yes.
1 is 1 in a 4-issue limited series,
Yeah, and then it
and
went
then
to
it goes
5.
to 5 because they're like, oh, this is good.
I can't fit all this stuff in here.
So again, you got 80, 20, 20, 20, 20.
Yes. Hand those off to you,
Yep.
and I'm sure we're getting towards that time.
We're slightly into overtime, but I will allow it.
All right, I'm going to do this because I love the story, and I thought it was badass that the collection we bought had them in them.
Which story? Oh, that's a story.
Thanos Quest. It's actually one of my favorite comic stories.
Yep.
So, it's volume 1 or book 1 and book 2, and this one is 25. This one is 20.
Those are good books.
I could do them as a set for 40. Just for right now, set for 40.
Only for the next 60 seconds.
For the next however many seconds until we decide
we mouth off and get out. 40 on a set,
And
25
it's-
and 20 if you need them individually.
They're near mint minus books. So, and that's it. Yeah,
I think so.
that's time.
I think we have successfully navigated an hour of offering out comic goodness to the people out there in the masses on the internets.
On the webs,
They've taken a look. They've made
I
statements as
will-
to what they care about.
definitely put up a second chance reply, and the second chance reply will have more stuff in it because I have a crazy amount of stuff.
We're playing a game right now
So-
that everything that we get rid of, we don't have to move. So that's how we're trying to win.
Yeah, that's why I keep doing like, hey, here's a run of stuff. Here, you keep track of it. So, but yeah, thanks guys for coming and participating with us, and we will get into the details of the Black Friday sale starting next week. Like you said, about a week from now.
Yeah, I'm finishing up a sales flyer. We're actually doing a full-fledged sales flyer. Then there will be postings and all this. But I think that we
And we don't do sales like ever. So
Yeah.
we've kind of stopped doing those a long time ago.
The big deal, guys, is that sales kind of conflict with the point system. As far as it works. So points will be off on sales items, but we'll have all the details about that. I believe what we'll do is we'll plan for next week's stream sale that we'll start
Do the breakdown.
We'll start doing some of the breakdown and then daily announcements after that about all the things that are going to go on, leading you up
Gotta
to
get you hyped.
Fat Thanksgiving,
Yeah, gotta get you hyped.
and then you can come back.
Get the hype. Gotta raise the roof. All right.
Fairness.
Wi-Fi high five to everybody.
R.I.P. Richie.